So in this video, I'll explain how we use combination of symmetric and asymmetric encryption, essentially how DropSecure makes sure that your data is end-to-end encrypted and protected with zero knowledge. So let's take an example of Alice, in this case again, who wants to send some files and messages from her device, it could be a mobile device or a computer, to Bob and maybe more than one parties, maybe to many different individuals, right? And this is their device. And so the traditional, and let's say this is the cloud. So the traditional, or what we're used to today, the cloud services, the way they work is these files and messages that Alice wants to send to Bob and let's say Alex. They are first sent to the cloud, to a server on the cloud. Now this part is sent via SSL. So SSL means secure socket layers. It uses encryption. So think of this as an encrypted tunnel where only the client and the server knows the information of the keys. They exchange these keys beforehand. And so anyone else in the cloud or in the ISP, meaning your internet service provider, tries to get access to this data, they cannot. It's garbled. So that's how the traditional model works today. Now what happens here is the SSL is terminated. So when the data is getting sent or received here, it is all in clear text. Right. So now if you have any sensitive information that you want to send to these parties, your cloud now has this access to this data first. And it's in clear text. So they know what you're sending. This is unlike our mails that we send via post office or FedEx, which we seal and only the recipients unseal it. So we actually have one step back. Now, when this data is sent to the individuals who Alice is meant to send, it is also sent in clear text. But again, it's sent via SSL, which is called encryption in transit. And when the SSL terminates here, the data is available in clear text. So one of the problems with this security is this was SSL actually has been mandated since 2006. That was before the first iPhone was introduced. Imagine the shift in technology that has happened after that, and the amount of data that has been transferred through these cloud services is probably increased by exponentially by leaps and bounds. And the technology is still the same. It hasn't changed. Without SSL, none of the browsers will work either. But the existing companies, they advertise SSL as a security that they are providing, when it's actually just mandatory. So that's what the existing services do. Now I can go more into how DropSecure has shifted this landscape and has really worked hard to make sure that all the data is end-to-end encrypted. So as a DropSecure service or DropSecure cloud, we don't have access to the data. And that means anybody else who is trying to access the data in between also don't have access.